and repeat after me. I, Kamala Devi Harris, do solemnly swear.
I, Kamala Devi Harris, do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
A picture going around online right now claims to show a screenshot from a 12-year-old animated show. It's a mock newspaper headline from November the 8th, 2020.
The design of the uniform has a specific meaning and intent. It was well thought out in that way.
There are a number of elements to the uniform that really speaks to Dr. King. Obviously, the black and gold as a nod to his fraternity Alpha Phi Alpha.
The side panel on the shorts, we had to give that arch to kind of harken back to church window panes.
The stars represent the student freedom fighters that were a part of the movement.
The word mark, obviously reading MLK, that's never been done before. A person's initials being donned on the jersey.
All of it comes together to really represent with this uniform.
Atlanta sent Pope Francis a jersey after he met with 5 NBA players in November about social justice issues in the United States. Today, the Pope blessed the jersey, the Hawks jersey right there, and as someone who had 12 years with the Christian Brothers, the Jesuits, and the Sisters of Loretto, I give you, Pope Francis, my tip of the cap here at 11 Alive.
There was no national holiday. Then, on October 27, 2000, 32 years after he was shot, Martin Luther King Jr. came back. King amazed the world when on November 2nd, 7 days after awaking from a 30-year coma, he showed up.
I guess I'll see you next lifetime.
So how did so much pour out to the left side of his body? To me, it appears as if they poured the liquid on the cement first, and Martin Luther King laid on the ground. I always wondered why Martin Luther King had this light mark on the side of his face in one of his last photos.
Yes, I will have. I guess I'll see you next lifetime.
It's in the same location they claim he was. Google this image, you will see the same light mark on all photos of this exact image. Maybe it was just a signal so that everyone around knew where the impact was supposed to be. I'm sure they recorded the entire It's safely stored away in the CIA locked archives.
To attribute to the sharp decline in African-American dropout rates. That is every African-American player in the NBA refusing to play until there is a full troop withdrawal.
Billionaire Bob. Move tonight. The NBA announces all playoff games tonight will be postponed following this week's police shooting of Jacob Blake. Players boycotting in protest.
We're receiving an unprecedented amount of calls from irate African Americans.
And the revolution finally came.
The following measures are going into effect immediately. First, we are ending the riots and lawlessness that has spread throughout our country. We will end it now. Today, I have strongly recommended to every governor to deploy the National Guard in sufficient numbers that we dominate the streets. Mayors